I want this to be my job. Let's just fly around all the time.
Agreed.
In the previous episode of Plain Delicious, Kim gave my brother Lance the front seat for a special trip. We traveled from Chandler, Arizona, south, where we admired Arizona's very foreign to us landscape, on our way to Pinal Air Park. It's the largest commercial airline boneyard in the world, and it was well worth the trip. On our way back, we had a little excitement dodging surprise skydivers. Now that we've dropped my brother off, we're heading north to check off almost every general aviation pilot's white whale. No bucket list is complete without at least a landing in Sedona, Arizona. I've been there before by car, but this trip is going to be special, and we're both really excited to get there.
Woo! We're doing it!
Vacation downtime begins.
Yes. Oh.
When we were here 3 years ago, I wanted to go to Sedona, but I would never have imagined that in 3 years we would be going to Sedona in our own plane.
Yeah, pretty
That
insane.
wasn't even a thought at that point in time. This is the way to do it, babe.
Yes.
We're flying low enough that we can still see the country and see the terrain, and so I've become a lot more comfortable flying over mountains.
I've noticed. I have.
Kim initially had a gigantic fear of mountains, but as she and I have flown more, that fear has reached its welcome end. We still take crossing terrain seriously, and we do it smartly to minimize danger. I like it better this way.
We're gonna be healed by the vortices, babe.
Yeah.
Energy.
I can already feel them.
Yeah, they're cleansing my chakras, recentering.
This is rad.
Yup.
Of course, if you know anything about the airport at Sedona, you know that the winds from varying directions come with intensity.
Sedona Airport. Automated weather observation 2000 Zulu weather wind 140 at 14 gust 23.
And our excitement is only outdone by our anxiety about landing with the strongest gusting crosswinds I've attempted. We cut our previous flight short to race the winds that were slated to increase as the day wore on. If you watched SoCal Flying Monkey's recent Sedona visit, you know how intense it can be. They coincidentally landed just a few short hours after we did on this particular day. But enough about them. Let's look over the conditions one last time before we touch down in a magical part of the world known for its healing energy.
Wind 160 at 15 gust 23. Visibility.
So you have runway 03 and runway 21.
Looks like 2-1.
Whether you believe in mystical healing energy or not is up to you, but there's no question that Sedona's beauty is tough to beat.
Oh my God, this is just, I can't believe it. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, this is epic. Sedona traffic, Archer 1870 Papa, downwind, runway 21, full stop, Sedona. Ooh, there's a big updraft. Sedona traffic, 70 Papa, final 21, Sedona.
Nice job.
Eventually. Woo.
Good job getting down.
That was fun. It was hard.
Yeah. Those flags are just flying.
Flipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, babe.
In my head, it was going to be tougher than it was. I was proud that I got it on the first try.
There's
Yeah.
a new pleat in the seat. Sedona traffic, Archer 1870 Papa, clear of 21 at Alpha 6. Taxi to FBO, Sedona. Fuel pump can come off.
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
The anxious anticipation has worked up an appetite. Luckily, there's a top-shelf restaurant attached to the field. Once we put the plane up for the night, we take a short walk down a dirt path to Mesa Grill. COVID is still in full swing, so even though it's windy, we opt to eat on their patio. The first order is one Kim can't say no to, calamari. It was some of the best I've had.
Dig in. The fried jalapenos are not that hot.
No.
Oh, here it comes. But like, it's a slow burn, and it's not bad.
Calamari is great.
The calamari. Good?
Delicious,
Good?
yeah.
All right, good.
Thank you.
The Mesa Grill is a pretty cool spot, and it's open to the public, so it's not just a pilot exclusive spot. The staff was exceptionally helpful, and the food was delicious. And now for the main course. I got the fish and chips, which was so crispy and good that you could hear the crunch from the other side of the restaurant. Kim got a salad, but not just some dainty salad. It was a pork belly and spinach salad with mushrooms, nuts, berries, and some other dried fruit. Whoever's in charge of the kitchen knows what they're doing.
Like, this is salad, man. This is a filling salad. It's not a wimpy salad.
We took our time eating as we watched traffic take off and land from our runway view table. And while we waste time, we were offered to order dessert, an invitation I struggle to pass up. This is the berry cobbler. It's like a fruit truck and a sugar truck collided. Ridiculously sweet, but delicious. Now that we're fat and happy, it's time to get out of here and check out Kim's skills at picking cool places to stay, which she excels at. Welcome to a sunset chateau. Why the name? Well, for starters, it's on Sunset Road, but it comes with this view. Each room's a little bit different, but all come with a view. When it's warmer, the pool's inviting and the hot tub is great year-round. They have well-kept grounds and several seating areas. Some with gas fire pits to sit by after a day's adventure. They also have a restaurant that we took full advantage of. They serve breakfast daily, and it's not your garden variety continental breakfast. They go all in on regional breakfast dishes. We were here 5 days, and every meal was excellent. We could not eat another bite right now, but we could walk off lunch. Fortunately, the Airport Loop hiking trail is right across the street from our hotel. And we're getting ready for the sun to paint the red rocks and then settle in for the night. This is not an exceptionally difficult hike, and we passed several people along the way. They all shared the same smiling faces we had.
It takes a lot to compare to an ocean view with me, but this does it.
As the sun got closer to the horizon, the coloring of the area became ever more beautiful. Is this the most serene hike? If helicopters and planes above you is your idea of serenity, then absolutely. I thoroughly enjoy flying machines, so it didn't detract from the red and gold landscape as the sun went down. This is so far from what our home looks like, so soaking it in was like tasting new food that you never knew you loved. Hiking in unfamiliar territory in the dark quickly becomes no fun, so we turned back once we got to the top and absorbed the last of this high-caliber sunset that led us back to our hotel, dinner, and a well-earned slumber in a comfortable bed. The next day, we took my sister-in-law's advice and drove Oak Creek Canyon, which starts in Sedona and winds its way to Flagstaff. With each passing minute, the landscape changes. Short little scrub brushes grow taller overhead. The colors. Wow, the colors change as well, from deep desert reds to mountainous greens and gray rock faces. Elevation increases, the trees thicken, and turn into a pine forest. We stop at a pull-off and examine where we've been while we stretch our legs. Not long after our pull-off, we're surprised to see Flagstaff. Before you know it, we're walking across iconic Route 66. If it weren't for COVID, there'd be so much of Flagstaff to explore, but we hop back in the car since most of the city is closed. Just like the hike, as the sun sets, Oak Creek Canyon gets more and more gorgeous, and we make it back into Sedona right as the sun's red melts into the terrain. There's so much more to see, but it's going to have to wait until next episode. Make sure you subscribe as our out west trip continues with a flight over the Grand Canyon and a hike to Cathedral Rock, known as one of the alleged energy vortices here in Sedona. A new episode, sure to be plain delicious.